lovely though, just caught me. Done conservatory, finally upgraded, but they made a lot of mistakes. I'm just in the process of correcting them. But we're here in Wigan, it's really nice today. It's 21st of April, it's been sunny all day, and I thought what a wonderful time to do a video. But first, I'll put this away. So I thought I'd do today's video in front of a shed. Why a shed? Well, it's in my garden, and if you followed me on Facebook last year, exactly you'd have noticed is that I was building this. I did it on my own. Thanks to Mark who helped me with the roof, but generally it was a long process of actually putting the foundation in, building the structure, putting the roof on. That's the Mark have helped me with the roof. And there was an instance where I had another shed, a green one, but I lost the instructions, so unfortunately I had to build that one. So I ended up with this one, and it's huge, it's massive. But what I thought I'd do today is give you some updates about the book and where we're up to. So I always thought that the book would be probably about 120 pages. At this moment in time it is now 257 pages, around 37,000 words, so it's growing quite a lot. I've got to finish off foundation and cycles, which is probably new to any form of plan. Obviously if you're a diet, you just get given a book and say there you go, you buy food, and it can be quite expensive. I work on cycles and foundations and periods of time to basically let us carry on with the normal daily lifestyle, but also, you know, not change food that much, but also have some form of structure so we know what we're doing. I know it's all a bit weird, but you know, when the book comes out it will make more sense. Right, so a few people's asked me about the black peas video. Look at the ingredients is all I'm saying. There is a mistake in there. It's not the calories at the end. I know it's driving some of you mad. Just look at the ingredients which you use, and the first person to comment in either the Facebook page or on YouTube, and what I'll do, I'll send the book out once it's been approved on the proof, which means that'll be about October, so you'll be the very first person to get it. We've got 52 books to give away. This is going to be the first one. And you know, have a look at the video comments. I just want to get people reading this thing once it's ready, and you know, obviously feedback will be great when it goes on Amazon. If you won a book, put a review on there, hopefully positive, and that'll be wonderful as well. A quick question and answer session, a few interesting ones. Connor, he said, would you recommend writing a book? It's very hard work and it does take a lot of dedication, so my ultimate answer would be no. But these days, using things like Amazon, it's very easy to get a book published, and everybody has their own imagination, have their own creativity. So why not write a book? You know, it does take time, you have to be really committed to it. But you know, if you put something out there, it could be a wonderful thing, it could be the next bestseller. It's just something to be proud of. So the answer is, yeah, I'll definitely look at writing a book if you fancy having a go. And also, the way I do it, obviously I'm going through copyright law, creating my own images, having copyrights on spreadsheets and stuff like that. Bought ISBN numbers, which is a very expensive way of doing it. What you can do these days is just upload your book and create space at Amazon. It'll give you a lot of stuff free, potentially it's unprotected, but you know, it costs you practically nothing to write your own book and get it on there. But the biggest tip what I was given is simply make sure your cover's good. You know, find somebody you can draw, find an artist, and have it so that it's very attractive, it's going to stand out amongst the crowd, or do what I've done, which is very direct, kept it plain, so hopefully people will be curious. You know, it's just going to stand out, it's a bit plainer than most books. And that's I made it interesting. So if you look, you've still got the food on the cover, you've still got the fried eggs and stuff like that. So give it a go. Now, another question which I've been asked, which I actually asked today while I was in Leigh, is a person's got diabetes type 2 and they're vaping. So basically they use one of these devices. You suck and blow, it gives you smoke, and basically it's a replacement for cigarettes. He's got diabetes type 2, and he's saying is that the vape is not causing the diabetes type 2, but it's not helping it, shall we put it that way. So my answer to that is very simple. I know people that make the juices on a commercial basis, and they do not put sugar in the liquid. What they may do is put in sweeteners. They may put in natural sweeteners, if you go for something like strawberry or blackberry or something like that, blackcurrant. But they do not put sweeteners, sugar in the actual liquid. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit more research, because I vape, and like I say, on the first diabetes video, my levels went down and went up slightly over the Christmas period. Throughout all of that time I was vaping. So my gut answer will be no, it's not going to impact on diabetes type 2 at all. So what I'll do a little bit more research on the sweeteners. When you're diabetic, you're told to avoid sweeteners apart from certain, well, a brand of sweetener. Can't remember what it is now, but I'll put a picture up, which is, you know, this is meant to be okay. And when I was actually diagnosed with diabetes, I switched to that sweetener. Since I've been impaired, I've gone back to Collagen, which is available in something like 1,200 sweetener tablets for £1.20, and you can get that at a local supermarket. If you want to, in fact, I'll put a link on the video at the bottom so you know where you can get it from, if I can find a link. But it's just cheap sweeteners. They're fine, you know, they taste fine, but they're not the recommended brand, and they haven't been using the recommended brand now since January. So, and it's far cheaper. But yeah, so hopefully that answers that question. And if I do a little bit more research and find anything more interesting about it, I'll make a video, which is diabetes and vaping. But I'm not too sure that'll happen, because I don't think that it'll impact on diabetes at all. So that's the questions over with. So the other thing I wanted to say is that, so we've got 52 books to give away. I'll come up with an interesting idea. So what I've done now, I've created business cards, which generally look like this. Not sure if you can see it because of the reflectiveness of the sun, but I'll put it on screen now. These are going to be put around and about. Now we're starting in Lead Market. If you munch around there is actually some of these out already. I won't tell you where yet, but I will announce it shortly. And if you look at these cards, on the back they're white. Now these are just general cards, keep hold of them. They're the first edition, there's 1,000 of these, so you know, if you get enthusiasts which wants to collect stuff, then these are the original ones. However, what you're looking for is that there's certain cards like this, and when you look at the back, they're golden. Now if you get one of these, it basically means that you're entitled to a copy of one of the proofs. What I'll do is get it so that you can email me. So if you go onto the website, you can email we can't spell success without you at gmail.com. Take two of these, because obviously if you get a white one and a gold one, then you want one for yourself. But keep hold of the gold one. Email your details, name, address. It won't be stored on a database or anything like that. It'll just simply be a note to me. I'll write it down on pen and paper, and then when the proofs are available, hopefully in October, then I'll post them out to you, and you can have a good read before anybody else. And like I said before, you've done some signing and things, because apparently proofs are more valuable than the actual book, and if it's signed it's meant to be even more valuable. So who knows. But yeah, so these are about. Look out for the gold ones, and feel free to take a normal one. It's got the website on there, and it's a great way of keeping track of the videos and what we've been up to. I will be doing the diabetes update. I've not actually been for the test yet. I'll be doing that probably next week at some point. I won't be in a rush to do it, 'cause I absolutely hate blood tests, even though I've had so many. I thought that, you know, it'd be good to actually get out there, get that test done, see what the result is, see if I'm still impaired, which is a very good result. It shows that it helps. And if it's gone back to normal, then is this a cure for diabetes? We don't know. We won't know that for at least a year until other people try it. However, if I go back to the diabetic range, as I said before, I would be quite gutted, but there's only one way to find out, and that's going out for the blood tests. Finally, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. I've had a look at the YouTube stats, and there's been hundreds of people now looking at these. There are even people now in America, there's people over in France, you know, not just the UK, which I found is absolutely astonishing. So obviously interest is growing. I know that a lot of people's not been liking or not been subscribing to the channel. I urge you to do so, because that's the only funding for the book possible at this moment in time. I am starting to think about Indiegogo. Not really as a funding technique, even though it would be, but it'd be also another way of getting books out there. If people are paying you for pre-signatures in and stuff like that, that's a possibility now. And also there's press coverage, so some people have actually come across on Indiegogo, noticed books being done and done news reports and things, which I think would be good even if it's local news, just to get the word out there around probably end of November, early December, before the book actually is available for sale. So, what I can say is thank you for watching. I expected no one watching, so thank you very much to each one of you. Hopefully somebody's going to put the comments in for the black peas video. Hopefully the sun's going to stay out and we gutted if we wake up in the morning it's raining again. But yeah, hail the British weather, it's great. And I think that's it, so thank you very much for watching. It's just been a quick video and we'll see you soon. Right, bloody workman, I'm sorted out. What a mess.